This video is going to show you the difference between a needle and a pin and how to thread your needle to prepare for sewing. So first of all, here is Poke. This is our pin cushion. And don't worry, he's not hurt. These are where the needles are held. And there's lots and lots of different kinds of sizes of needles. From the very, very teeny tiny, look at how small that is, to the much larger. These are the needles, and this is what you'll use to string your thread. These are pins, and this is what you use to hold your fabric together. I'll show you how to do this in another video. But for today, we have to decide what thread we're using and then what needles we're using. So first of all, there's a whole container of thread right over here. And most of it is very, very tiny. You can see how thin that is. But we also have some thicker string as well. If you are sewing something really heavy that is not light or silky, then I would use something like this. But if you're going to use some delicate fabric, I would use this. So I'm going to go with the thick thread or string just for the sake of being able to see a little bit easier. Okay, and that means that I would use a bigger needle. So bigger needle with the bigger eye, bigger string. Now, I'm just going to lick the end of this to make sure that all of those little schnibbles get pulled together. And to string or to thread the needle, we're going to put the string through that eye and pull it through. Now I've been doing this a long time, so I was able to do it the first time. You might not be able to though, so it takes a lot of practice, and don't give up. Then what I'm going to do is pull out about an arm's length of string, so from one hand to the next, and cut it. I feel like that's always a pretty good length, and if you have too much string, then it's going to get tangled. Now I'm going to take my end and pull it all the way down till I meet the other end, like this. So here we've got our string, our needle, and our ends. Now I'm going to show you how to tie a knot, and then that'll be the end of the video. Okay, so what we're going to do is take our finger, I'm going to do my right finger, and pull it around to make a loop. And then what we're going to do is cross it to make that X over that loop. You see how I did that? Now using my left hand then, I'm going to hold that down, and there is the string that is further away from me, this one here. When I bring it close to me, that's going to be the back string. So what you have to do is pull that back string. I'll try to show you this here. Pull that back string around and through the hole. I'm going to try that again because that kind of fell apart, so let's show you one more time. Here I made that loop, that X. I have it held like this. I'm going to pull it around and through. See how I do that? And then all you have to do is just pull, and it makes that knot. Now the difference between that and if you make your loop, but you do not go around, let's try that again, sorry. If I make my loop and I don't go back and around and through, and I just try going through the loop here, what's going to happen? It's not going to make a knot. So make sure that you make your knot, and then you're ready to get started on sewing.